What video game did regret buying the second you started playing? Aliens, Colonial Marines, Farm Simulator. I really don't know what my thought process was. Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Turns out I'm a little bitch who can't deal with tense spooky situations. I spent maybe 15 minutes in the first area jumping in my chair at every sound, and expecting something to jump out at me from every corner, before closing the game forever. Apparently I quit long before any actual monsters show up. That stupid ass X-Men game where you can make your own superhero. The guy at GameStop told my 12-year-old self it's a RPG where you can have any powers you want and the story revolves around the decisions you make. You can have a Spider-Man and Wolverine combination if you wanted. Sounds cool, right? Wrong. Edit. Forgot I played DC Universe 2. That game is actually really cool. Game I'm complaining about is X-Men Destiny. So, I didn't buy this game, but it was given to me as a Christmas gift. It was Christmas of 1996. I was 5 years old and my parents got me a PS1. Being a young kid, I was ecstatic. I opened up another gift that was in the shape of a CD case. It had to be a game. I open it up and Bubsy 3D. I remember playing it for 10 minutes, being absolutely confused as to what to do. I was used to Mario games on NES and SNES, so I was just collecting atoms like you would collect coins in those games. I got to 100 atoms and nothing. No 1-up sound effect, nothing. No feedback as to what to do. Just these fucking red arrows pointing in weird directions. Took the disc out of the PS1, put it back in the jewel case, and that was that. Dark Souls. I am not good. My first one ever, Jimmy Neutron, Revenge of the Twonkies for GBA. I had just gotten the GBA, my first real system, and I was so confused. Were all video games like this? Why does it suck so bad? The Sims. There's something awful about how addicting it is for a good 3 weeks until you get bored of the gameplay. Then they release a new expansion. You of course get really excited, spend another $50 on it, and get bored again quickly. It's both hard to put down, boring, and a waste of money. I love it. SimCity Creator for the Wii. I just didn't like using the Wii controller to build. It was awkward and didn't really work. I bought Cuphead with no context other than I liked the art style. I had no idea I was buying Walt Disney's Dark Souls. You'll remember Hey You Pikachu? The voice commands didn't work for shit for me. I never got anywhere in the game. Factorio. The factory consumes my life to make science. Fucking Anthem. I pre-ordered Duke Nukem Forever at full goddamn price and made myself play through that entire game. I deserved it. It was a lesson that I needed to be taught. Morrowind. Right when I started I realized I wouldn't be able to stop, not even for schoolwork. The Force Unleashed 2, mainly because it was over in an hour. Kingdom Hearts 3. I thought I wanted it because I played half of the first game when I was little, but that's the thing. I only played half of the first game. I didn't understand anything that was going on. I tried so hard to get into it but I just couldn't. I was too confused. Anthem. 11 years old, saved up my money, earned raking yards and washing cars in the neighborhood. Sega Genesis, Technical. Worked hard for a dumpster fire of a game. Getting over it. Atlas. Red Faction Armageddon. The best part of the previous game, building destruction stuff, became just a side feature for a mediocre level-based Doom ripoff. The magnet gun was cool AF, but it was so powerful that you never need to use anything else. The magnet gun would have been fun as hell in the previous game. No Man's Sky. Bought it just after the release and was disappointed. I haven't touched it in ages but I hear it's much improved. Skyrim. I didn't realize I was signing over my social life as part of the bargain. That and Dark Souls. But that's mostly because before I started playing it, or knew anything about it, my sister challenged me to 20 push-ups every time I died. Sekiro. I got frustrated and rage quit a few times after firing it up, which further compounded on my regret. I don't even know why I bought it. I never much cared for Dark Souls games in the past. I think the cover art just looked cool, or at least what passes for cover art on Steam. I passed the 2-hour limit for the Steam return window but kept hammering away at it. Out of, I don't know, frustration that I wasted money on it, determination to not let this stupid game beat me. A few months later, it's my favorite game. I've beaten it a dozen times or more and have over 200 hours in it, A Jurassic Park game called Trespasser. That game felt like a really bad tech demo. The remastered Mega Man on PS4. Listen, I don't know if my 5-year-old self was a better gamer or if they actually made it harder, but when I tried it again in my late 20s I was absolutely awful. I could hardly get through 10% of a level. That one crushed my nostalgia high that I was on when it came out. NCAA 19. The guy in the alley I bought it from said it would be the best game I've ever played. Graphics looked at least 6 years old. Hey you, Pikachu, I thought, as every 6-year-old did at the time. Heck, yeah, I want my very own Pikachu. This game has to be awesome. Double quote. So I begged my mum for it and got it as a treat for good behavior. So I started playing this game and soon discovered that the mic mechanic was shit. Most of the time Pikachu doesn't understand you, and even when he does, the little fuck decides not to listen. Careful what you wish for, I suppose. Fuck you, Pikachu. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and the rest of the franchise up. Assassin's Creed, the original. Never played any of the sequels. Walk as slowly as possible so you don't alert the guards. 3 hours later get to a tower. Jump off into some hay. Walk to this other guy 3 hours away. Talk, walk, jump, walk, jump. Game definitely had some cool features, but I could never bring myself to play after the first couple sessions. Never really enjoyed it.